Namaskar Gurukulians, how are you? Hope you would be fit and fine at your home. Today we are going to do, or you can say we are going to continue the previous chapter, that was Abraham Lincoln. Okay, you have seen the first video of this one. Today the second video in which I am going to make you another thing to read about that. Okay, now I am going to ask a few questions from you. You people have to think and you have to answer about that. So my first question is, Abraham Lincoln was born on which date? Yes. Okay, this is February 12th, 1809. Okay, and he got died on which date? What was that? Okay, that was April 15, 1865. Okay, he was, people, that he was the president, or he was elected as the president of United States of America. So, he was the first president, second, or which one he was? Yes, 16th. He was elected as the 16th President of United States of America. Okay, my next question. On which date he was elected? Yes, that was March 4, 1861. Okay, and till what or till which period he served as president? That was April 15, 1865. You know what? He was re-elected in 1864. I will tell you all about that. When we will read lesson, you will come to know about various details related to Abraham Lincoln and of course the United States of America. Okay, now my next question is, why this place is described here, that is Hudsonville, Kentucky. Why this place is discussed here? Why? Because his birth took place here. Okay, in this place, or you can say at this place. Okay, so he was considered as a self-educated person, and of course he did his formal schooling. Now, further what he became, you know what, I told you in my previous lecture that many people who read, or you can say who did law, they came to know about the many things existing in the country, or you can say in many countries. So it becomes easy for them to evaluate the existing things and to make the right decision, like what is existing bad here, what is existing right here, how the things can be made good, how those things which are resulting as bad things can be converted into good things, what kind of decisions can be made. Okay, now we can see easily that he became a lawyer as well because he did law. What was another thing? He was also a Republican politician. Okay, later on what happened? He got married with a girl that was Mary Todd. In which year? That was 1842. Okay, after that he had 4 sons and only one whose name was Robert. He managed to survive. We will also read a letter that was written by Abraham Lincoln to the teacher of Robert. Okay, Robert, who is the son of Abraham Lincoln. Okay. Yes, now I am going to ask you another question. This one is the most important question. What kind of bad things, or you can say what kind of act regarding slave was running in America, in the southern part of America? What was that? That was the practice of slavery. Okay, practice of slavery, I told you that the people, black people, were even, you can say, they were taken or they were called from the Africa in their own countries, where in the southern part of America. So what happened there? Those black people served over there in the farms of white people. They were badly treated. Okay, they were not given the rights as well as the white people were given. Okay, when Abraham Lincoln became the president, he went through all these situations. Then he concluded that such kind of practices like slavery, which is running over here in the southern part of America, these all things should be abolished. How? And why it is? Because as per the Constitution of America was running, there was not any kind of act existing like the slaves should be in any form should exist in America. Okay, so why the people are just called from Africa and they are made slaves over there and they are ill-treated over there? Why? Why that was done? As well as you people know that Abraham Lincoln was a lawyer as well and of course a politician as well. So he made his decision that no person should exist like a slave in America. Now see what is happening further. Okay, the Constitution of America, on which thing it was based? I told you, just memorize the things. Yes, that was the equality of man. Equality of man means what? If the white people are over there and of course black people are also residing over there, there should not be any kind of differentiation. There should not be any kind of partiality. So both should have equal rights, both should be treated well. So that was the thing. On these things the Constitution of America was running. But somehow the things were going in the wrong direction. So who take initiative? Who took initiative regarding that? That was Abraham Lincoln. Okay, now see what happened further. In which year Lincoln was elected as the President of United States of America? Think over it. What was the year? That was 1860. Good. He wanted to solve the problem of slavery. Okay, during Lincoln's presidency, the southern states seceded from the Union because they were against the abolition of slavery. Why? You know what? We are talking here about the United States of America. Means there were also the northern part, southern, west, and western and eastern as well. But if we talk about the southern states, they were totally against. About what? They were in the favor of the slavery system. They want that slavery system should run for a long time. They don't want to abolish that. Okay. But in the northern states, they were in the favor that such kind of dirty act should be abolished. Okay. So the things or you can say the situation was giving the criteria over there like there were the southern part moving different way in a different way and the northern was also moving in a different way. Now with whom Lincoln was standing? That was which part? Northern part. Okay. Now see what happened. This put the unity of the country in danger. You know what? As well as the things were taking place, there was the situation which took place, that was civil war. Civil war was what? When we see the people of a country, those just make their you can say league as well, make their groups, and they demand that these states should be formed as a different country. So this is called civil war. Why we are saying about the civil war here? Because the southern states which were standing together. They were making appeal, they were making efforts that they are not going to abolish the practice of slavery, and they are in the favor of making what? Making their different country. So that was when he was elected. Who? When Abraham Lincoln was elected as a president, he faced many critical situations, many problems. The first one, what was that? That was the Civil War, because his own people were going against him. Okay, now see what was happening. There were the two states, like northern states, and of course, which one the another one? Southern states. Southern states, they were called as confederacy. Okay, confederacy. What was that? Confederacy means a kind of you can say group that was raising by getting all the countries together of the southern part. They were in the favor to make their own country. The southern states were prepared to form another country, but Abraham Lincoln wanted the states to be united. Lincoln was not thinking that if the southern part, or you can say the states existing in southern parts, they are going to make their different countries. Abraham Lincoln was not agreed with that. So what was the decision taken? Now see, now a war took place between northern parts and of course the southern parts. Now see, how did the Civil War put the unity of the country in danger? You know why? When the opinions, I can tell you with the example, if in a family, many people are there and they all are having different opinions and a different way of living. So we can easily say that, and we can directly say that the family cannot stay together for a long time. Why? Because we can see that their views are different. They are not satisfied with each other. Okay. So that is the thing. Similarly, the things were taking place in the United States of America. Northern part was having another opinion. They were having their own notions. And if we talk about the southern parts, they were also having their own notions and another views. Now see, now I am going to teach you from here the Civil War lasted. Okay, now let's start. The Civil War lasted from 1861 until 1865. I told you about that Civil War. I am going to write here Civil War. It continued to which, from which to which state? I am going to write that one. 1861 to 1865. Abraham Lincoln faced many problems. If the war is taking place, civil war is taking place in the country, how the president can remain at peace? There is no way for that. So he was facing many problems. He wanted to preserve the unity of the country at any cost. So what was his motive? That he was in the favor to preserve the unity of the country. Unity of the country. You people have to write it. But first of all, go through the lecture. How? You just have to listen. Later on again when you will listen or go through the lecture, then you have to write the things. Okay. Now see what was another one. He wanted to preserve the unity of the country at any cost. A civil war broke out between northern and southern states. What was that? A civil war. It was fought between whom? That was northern and southern states. This is northern states and that was southern states. understand the situation, you have to understand the thing, why we are reading this great personality today, what kind of efforts or what kind of work he has done. Okay, so for an inspiration, this chapter is existing, and of course to increase your general knowledge as well, and of course to make you confident enough about the things which you find correct. Okay, now let's go further. Finally, a war broke out. Broke out means it started between the northern and southern states. He fought the war bravely and declared a nation cannot exist half free and half slave. You know, what was the things made by him? What was the decision made by him? What he proclaimed? Proclaimed means announced. Announced officially. What was that? If our half part, that is southern, and half part, that is northern, if they both are having different opinions, that does not mean that my entire country will remain half slave and half, you can say, half free. No, it can never be done, and I will not let it happen. These were the words of Abraham Lincoln. He won the war and kept the country united. United means, you know what, southern states were not satisfied. That's why there was a war which took place. Okay, so now what happened on January 1st, 1863? Lincoln issued. This is the very important statement. Just go through that. I'm going to write the date here first. This is January 1st, and 1863 was the year. Okay. What was done on this? Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. Proclamation I'm going to write here. Proclamation. I will have this called proclamation. Proclamation, that means the announcement, and emancipation, I am going to write it here. Emancipation. This is called in Hindi Mukti. What it is called? Mukti. Means Emancipation Proclamation means the people in the southern part of America which were living as slaves, finally they got freedom. So this was a proclamation made by Lincoln, which eventually means in the result, okay, in the result led to the freeing of all slaves in the USA. You know who won? Abraham Lincoln won the war. Then what happened? He made an announcement. The people who were black living as slaves in the southern parts of America, now they are entirely free. They will not be further treated as what? As slaves. So now see what happened when he made this proclamation. During the Civil War, Lincoln gave many speeches, including the Gettysburg Address, November 1863, a short speech in which, this is the important point, and I can say the important thing I am going to tell you. Okay, for this I need to raise the existing things on the board. Now I am going to write an important thing. What it is? Lincoln gave many speeches. You know, he was a president. Definitely, being a president, he has to deliver many speeches. Or you can say he had to deliver many speeches. Now we are going to talk about his one speech that was the important one. What was that and which one that was? It was Gettysburg Address. I am going to write it. This is Gettysburg Address. Now you will say that, ma'am, what is Gettysburg? Gettysburg is a place, you know, where the battle of Civil War was fought. and definitely the northern part and southern part they were involved. Many soldiers or many people, you can say, they lost their lives. Why? Because the war was going on there. Now see, and this was gave many speeches including the Gettysburg Address in 1863, when it was delivered. This was in November 1863. A short speech which he stated how a country must be dedicated to human freedom in order to survive. In order to survive, you know that we can talk about any country. Like we can take America this time. What is happening in America? We can see the coronavirus disease, or you can say pandemic is running over there. So of course we can see many people lost their life. We can see any country, we can take the example of any country. Every country face problems. Okay, same was happening in the past, or you can say we can see the past of United States of America. So what was over there? This is the place shown over here. At this place there was a battle of Civil War was, you can say, made over there. And further, when November 1863, there was a great personality who Abraham Lincoln, he delivered his speech. Okay, now what he told in his speech, what was the title of that? And you can say the important thing was discussed. What was that? That was the equality of man. Means if we want that any country should survive for a long time and should have right direction, so definitely what should be the existence over there? Equality of man. No discrimination should take place. Okay, so that was the main thing he introduced in his speech. Now I think these all things are very much clear to you. In my next video I will take the things further. I will teach you another things existing in this lesson. Till then, goodbye, good luck.